So the next Shaykh is Shaykh Wasiullaah Abbas.
Shaykh Wasiullaah Abbas, Hafidhullah, is still alive, and he's from the Indian subcontinent originally. He studied in Madinah University, the bachelor's. And whilst he was a student, he mentions himself that he met Shaykh Taqiyudeen Hilali. And he actually worked for him, serviced him for 2 years. Because one of the workers of Shaykh Taqiyudeen Hilali stopped working for him. And so he asked, can I work for you to service you and your family? And he goes, you don't need to. He said, I want to, and I want to benefit from the time. So he worked for him for 2 years, benefited from him, traveled with him and the likes. After graduating from Madinah University, the bachelor's, he went to Makkah University and he completed his studies. I believe in Masters and PhD. What do you have? What did I write in there? The thread.
So I've got the thread open. I was reading through it again. So yeah, exactly how you said it. He traveled to Medina. He graduated from Dawah and Masters and PhD in Mecca. And he was appointed a teacher in the university and al-Haram.
Jamil.
And
the rest is history.
The rest is history.
So he was still there.
He's teaching also in Arabic and Urdu, you wrote.
Yeah. So he's still in Mecca. He's still, I believe, he's still a professor in the university if he hasn't retired recently. He used to be very healthy, active, walking by himself up until recent. I saw him like a year ago. Now he is on a wheelchair after his lesson. I think he's still able to walk, but he's getting older, more fragile. May Allah Azza wa Jal give him strength and a long life upon his obedience. He teaches in Masjid al-Haram in Makkah, and he has, I believe at the moment, 3 lessons a week. Two or three lessons in Arabic and 1 lesson in Urdu. So he has a lesson specifically for the people that are coming as Hujjaj or Mu'tamirin in the language from the lands that they come from in Urdu, teaching them about their religion, Mabadi' al-Din, Hadith, and the likes of these affairs that he teaches to them. Jazakallah khair. I have only 1 or 2 incidents with the Shaykh. I attended one time, a long time ago. I went to Umrah with my wife, and we just came to Medina recently. We went to Umrah, and I attended one of his lessons on a Saturday. I attended after Asr, and the Shaykh sat up until Maghrib. We prayed Salat al-Maghrib. Then we went back, and they continued up until Isha. And they were reading Sahih al-Bukhari. And they were on Kitab al-Anbiya. I remember the hadith, they were talking about Ibrahim alayhi salam and the building of the Kaaba, and how it was renovated like 30, 40 years ago as well recently. And he mentions stories about it. He mentions stories about Shaykh Muqbil and other prophets. And it was very nice. And it was interactive in the fact that he would allow people in the crowd to ask questions. So you see someone will raise their hand and they will say, Shaykh, does this include such and such? And he will answer and say, yes, in the lesson. And normally we don't have that in Mecca and Medina. Usually the question answers at the end. It's not,
can you imagine? Anybody can come and ask any question, might not be related to the lesson.
Yeah. But these were like the close people with the book. So it's more like serious students. Jamil Jiddan, it was from Asr all the way till Isha. And then I found out later it was a program that was launched by the head of the Haramain at that time. And he still is, Shaykh Abdurrahman Sudais, the Imam of Makkah, Masjid al-Haram. He initiated a program to finish the books of Sunnah in a short period of time. And so another Shaykh called Shaykh Mahamed Adam Ethiopi was teaching, and Shaykh Wasiullah Abbas was teaching as well. So they finished. Perhaps there was others, but those are the 2 that I remember. And they both finished. One of them finished in a year, and the other finished in 2 years. I was this close. I enjoyed it so much that I was this close to making a decision to travel every Saturday to Mecca just to catch that program. It was that good. But Qadar Allah, in the end, I didn't do it and didn't go through with it. So yeah, every time I go to Mecca, I try to benefit from the Shaykh. There's another Shaykh that's from India as well, that he reminds me after I studied with Shaykh Mahamed Rahman al-A'zami, who's from India as well, who used to teach us Hadith. And one of the days, Shaykh Wasiullaah Abbas came to Medina, and he came to the lesson of Shaykh Mahamed Rahman al-A'zami. And the Shaykh told him, what are you doing? He goes, Khalas, come sit in my chair. He says, La ya Shaykh, I came to benefit.
The manners
He
is
sat
beautiful.
down on the floor. He sat down on the floor and he listened.
SubhanAllah.
So these are the manners of the scholars. May Allah Azza wa Jal give him a long life. He's still teaching. He's visited the West many times. And alhamdulillah, he's from those that still have good health to teach in the masjid. So whoever's in Makkah was able to benefit, let him benefit from his lessons. Inshallah ta'ala.